Hi, I'm Stokes. I'm a senior research consultant at Plymouth University, and my area of research is in coastal hazards and particularly forecasting and predicting when coastal hazards are going to occur.
My name is Gerd. I'm a professor in coastal geomorphology in the School of Biological and Marine Sciences. And one of the key hazards that beaches represent, other than really big waves, are really strong currents.
Rip currents are dangerous flows that take water users from the shallows out into deeper water. They flow seaward and they cause hundreds of drownings globally each year and tens of thousands of rescues, probably something around 70 to 80% of all rescues internationally every year.
So we've always known the importance of currents being very strong, and we've also been baffled by the strength of these currents and how they get switched on and off. And this initial research done by Tim Scott for his PhD really highlighted how dangerous they are.
This then identified that rip currents are the single leading cause of all lifeguard incidents in the UK, and that naturally led us to study rip currents in much more detail. So that was followed by a 3-year NERC-funded partnership where we went out and measured rip currents on a beach during 2 6-week field experiments, and we identified that actually rip currents switch on and off under different tide and wave conditions, and particularly when the tide gets to a certain level and the wave conditions are at a certain point, you can actually determine that you'll get peak bathing hazard from rip currents. So having this predictability allowed us to develop things like a rip current forecast and informed all of our rip education messaging. So on a day-to-day basis, our research underpins rip current forecasts, which are received by lifeguard managers around the UK and also New Zealand. Over a seasonal timescale, we actually inform the training of new lifeguards. We've provided lots of training material for that on rip currents and beach hazards. And we also underpin all the risk assessments undertaken on all beaches in the UK by the RNLI. On a sort of longer time frame, we actually have informed a lot of the strategy used to manage life risk around the coast, including which beaches do and do not receive a lifeguard service, as well as general public messaging and sort of public awareness campaigns on rip hazards.
The research that we've been doing, the tools we've produced, the collaboration with organisations such as the RNLI has actually contributed to a declining trend in the number of fatalities on beaches.